All right, as you know, I've come in late on this school lunches story and controversy. It seems to have been all over mainstream media. And I wanted to sort of go back and do some basic journalism. I want to understand what's happened and why it's become a story. And we are joined now by the principal at the Haeata Community Campus, which I think is in Christchurch, Peggy Burrows, who joins us on the line now. Peggy, thank you for joining us. Good morning to you.
Morning, Sean. Lovely to be with you.
All right, tell us about the community campus first. You a school? We traditionally have called you a school?
Yes, it's just the most incredible thing. It's a $56 million build, and it's sort of a phoenix from the ashes after the earthquake of Christchurch.
How many kids at the school, and what ages?
So it starts at year 1, which are 5-year-olds, right through to year 13, which are 18-year-olds, and was built after the demolition of Aranui High School and 3 primary schools.
Right, okay, good on you. How long have you been the principal there?
Since 2020.
Okay, and you've got about, 950 pupils?
We have the capacity for 12, but because of the red zone, we sit around about 650.
650 kids. Okay, so you're a big school. That's like I went to a school with 500 kids in it in Plymouth, and that was regarded big at the time. All right.
Yes.
Now, Peggy, how many of those kids are having taxpayer-funded or provided school lunches?
Everybody has access to a free lunch under the program that's provided by the government. At the moment, though, our seniors have finished for the year because they've had NCA exams, so we are just year 1 to year 10 at the moment.
Okay, and everyone gets a free lunch?
Yes.
So what, about 500 free lunches turning up every day?
Yes, that's right.
All right, and do teachers eat those lunches too?
Yes, we do. We're encouraged to make sure that we're sitting down, having lunch with the children and making good
free lunch, that's a bit of a perk, isn't it?
It certainly is. It is indeed.
Do you think my tax dollars meant to pay for you to have a free lunch?
Well, I think we give back in 1,001 ways, and a free lunch at the moment is worth $3 for teachers.
Okay, $15 a week. I'm subsidising you. That's fine. That's fine. Just asking how it works. Now, tell us about the problem with the Moldy lunch and how did all this come about?
Well, it was a wee bit confronting yesterday. So the campus, who are our provider, have a delivery service. So they deliver the meals that are prepared off-site, and they come in big caravans, which are a bit like a chili bin, but they're hot. We have a lunch lady who then puts them out for students. And then, so yesterday, one of the teachers sat down with her lunch, opened the container, and the food was rinsed and covered in mould. And so she alerted us to that immediately.
Okay, one teacher. Okay.
Yes.
And how many of the other lunches were the same?
Well, we sent everything back, and so probably I think I personally saw over 20 lunches in that condition. And
okay.
So we asked the
and these hadn't been held on site; they'd been delivered that day.
Yes. So the process is Campus delivers them every day, and then they come and pick up the.
Okay. So obviously you went straight to them and said, "We've had a huge issue with the lunches today."
Yes.
So 500 lunches went back to them?
No, we wouldn't have had 500 because, as I said, some of the seniors are out at the moment. So
well, I thought you had 650 pupils. I took 150 off for the seniors been out. I got to 500 lunches. And the teachers are having free lunch too, of course.
Yes. It's very kind of you to say that. So I can't tell you definitively how many. You could check that with Compass.
Hundreds of lunches went back?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. And everyone went hungry, including the teachers?
Yes.
Okay. What did Compass say?
Oh, they were mortified, and the delivery driver was mortified. The lady who came immediately, who is our oversight person, came immediately, and they said there would be a full investigation, and we've requested a full report to go to our board meeting tomorrow.
Fantastic. So they're across it.
And definitely are. We've also had the Food Safety Authority are coming in today at 11 o'clock. The Ministry of Education were straight onto it. So there was an incredible amount
Jolly
of
good. Isn't that great that the system's working when something goes wrong?
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, and you're going to have lunches delivered today. I bet they're good today. I bet you get the best stuff.
I think, yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. How did this become a news story, Peggy?
We put a notification on our Facebook page to parents to say that we had an issue with the lunches. So we just.
But you'd sent them all back, hadn't you?
Our parents have a right to know if there's an issue. There's a significant.
Had you sent them all back? Did any kids get sick?
At the moment, probably fewer than 20 parents have contacted me to say that children have got sore tummies, but we can't attribute that to the lunches until that's investigated.
So
fully.
the advisory to the parents said what, Peggy?
The advisory to the parents said that there had been a problem with the lunches, and that we were concerned that there could be the possibility of food poisoning, and that if anybody had any issues at all, they needed to contact us immediately.
At the time this happened, did you identify the kids who had a lunch in front of them?
Did I identify them? And
how many were there?
Of children who had, all of the junior students who turned up for a lunch.
And how many's that?
Probably over 300.
Okay, so 300 kids, and you said, do not eat the lunch. Some of them had already eaten some of it?
Yes, unfortunately, it looked like some people had had a bit of a nibble.
Okay, and was every lunch rancid and off?
Oh, no, not at all.
Okay, sorry. So I got the feeling the whole lot were bad.
No, so there were 2 different batch numbers delivered yesterday, and the batches were sort of threaded through the caravans because they can't.
So it might have been a batch number. They might have been held for too long. Administrative stuff up. Okay, so what did you say to the 300 parents that you sent out the thing to?
Exactly what is on our Facebook page.
Which is what? Because I don't regularly read your Facebook page.
I can understand why not. So basically we said to parents that there had been an issue with the quality of the lunches, and that they had been withdrawn, and that we wanted them to monitor their children in case they had symptoms of food poisoning.
Okay, fair enough. That seems a really practical safety measure.
Yes,
so how did the media get involved? How did it get on TVNZ, Radio New Zealand, the Herald and stuff?
I imagine that somebody probably notified them of the post on Facebook page, and then there was just a deluge of inquiries yesterday.
Okay. It's not that big a deal, though, is it, Peggy?
It's a huge deal for us.
Why?
This is one of the most vulnerable communities in the country.
No, Peggy, stop with the politics. Any other school, anywhere, from a good place or a bad place, you have an administrative problem with the lunch system, you do the right thing, no one eats the bad lunches, and there's a full inquiry. Where's the story?
Well, you're making the story, and I'm very pleased to have the opportunity to speak with you about it.
But what's it got to do with the vulnerability of your community, for God's sake?
Well, we're very lucky to be part of the lunches program, and we would expect under food security that the food that we get would be palatable and safe. And
I imagine 99.99% of the time it is.
You might imagine that. That's not my experience.
Well, see, Peggy, here's the problem now. It sounds to me like you've got a little bit of a political barrow to push.
Oh, you can have that opinion and hold.
Have you ever been a member of a political party, Peggy?
Way back in the day, yes, but not at the moment.
Okay. Do you get your school get discriminated against the lunches or not? You don't get worse lunches than anyone else, right?
Oh, I certainly couldn't tell you that. No, I don't know what.
So there's been a little bit of a problem with one batch of lunches.
No, there's been consistent problems over 2 years that we have.
Have you reported those to Campus? Or were you part of the original hysteria early this year with the school lunches?
No, I certainly haven't been part of any hysteria, Sean.
Okay, but you were part of that campaign.
Which campaign?
Oh, the campaign against David Seymour and school lunches, the political media campaign.
No, certainly not part of any campaign against our minister.
All right, okay. Are you a school whose board has announced that it's going to continue to uphold the principles of the Treaty of Waitangi?
Yes, we are a school that has indicated that.
Hang on, just let me get up off the floor. I've fallen over with surprise, Peggy. Look, why not? Why come on the media? Why not concentrate on educating the kids at your school and let Campus sort out the problem they've got that you've said they've reacted really swiftly to? Why not make sure everyone has a nice lunch today?
So Campus will supply the lunches today. I came onto your show because I was invited by you to do so.
Yeah,
and
because I couldn't understand, Peggy. I couldn't understand why a minor issue involving some lunches at a public school has ended up leading the news media all over this country.
Yes, well, I'm a teacher and not a media pundit, so you could ask your
Well, you
colleagues there.
seem to do pretty well on media exposure at the moment, Peggy.
And it's quite trying, really, but thank you for your interest in our kura. We do appreciate it.
You're more than welcome. Ka kite. That's Peggy Burrows. Well, I don't know. What did you make of that? She fronted, and good on her.